We'll have a home decor show. That should be my next podcast, a home decor show.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Home decor for the homeless.
How to decorate your house with plywood and donated food.
And spray paint cans.
That's pretty good. Oh, yeah. I thought that went without saying. I thought that was implied.
Every story starts the same way. I'll just do a little bit until Sunday. And now I don't even know who I am.
Happy Thursday. It's August 29th, 2019, and I'm Eric. Talking at you once again from beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, where I now identify as someone with good credit. I'm going to walk into the bank tomorrow and demand $1 million. If they don't give it to me, I'm going to sue them for violating my human rights.
Sadly, you could probably get away with that nowadays.
That's it. I'm now a guy with good credit.
There it
and
is.
if that doesn't work, I'm black too. So.
So which is it? Oh.
No, I don't have to tell you which it is because I'm identity fluid.
You're identity fluid. You multi-identify.
That's a thing.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be really offensive, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Great response. Please remember, fuckerickandgord.com is temporarily down until I'm back at our home base to fix it. But you can still get all the great things I don't update on erickandgord.com. And that includes the voice messages. You can leave us up to 10 minutes, totally anonymous. Leave me a voice message. Tell me what a piece of shit I am tonight. And also erickandgord.com, emails, eric@erickandgord.com, gord@erickandgord.com. It doesn't get easier than that. You can't just type in Eric and Gord and you'll find us.
That got proven today. It is just that fast.
Yeah, right. You're new. Our new listener. Welcome if you're listening tonight. Our new listener, one of Gord's customers who he just opened the phone and he Googled it.
That was it. He literally just opened his phone, opened up his podcast. He goes, "What podcast you on?" I said, "We're on everybody except for iTunes because iTunes sucks." And just had to stick that in there. And
listeners don't suck, but iTunes still sucks.
Fuck you, iTunes.
You guys are cool. It's the other ones.
Yeah.
If you're on iTunes and you listen to us, you're awesome, clearly, and you probably agree. You're just sitting there glaring at your phone. I can't believe I'm listening to them on this piece of crap. That's cool. You guys are cool. Anyway, sorry, Gord.
No worries. But yeah, literally, that's exactly what he just typed. He typed it Eric and as soon as he got to the end, first thing that came up is Eric and Gord.
Isn't that cool how that happens?
That is pretty fucking wild. So we had a laugh and showed him a couple of episodes to listen to, and he's all over it.
I think that happens exclusively because I Google us about every 7 minutes.
I hope you do.
I do. What's going on with me and Gord? I wonder. And I look. Every once in a while, it would be one of the other Eric and Gords that we featured on the show, and that makes me proud. See what I'm doing for these guys?
This is what I'm doing for all you guys. Hope you understand.
I guarantee they've gotten business. At least one of them. Well, no, none of their shit's in any province we get listened to in. So probably not yet, but maybe the ones in California I talked about.
Maybe.
Or
yeah.
Eric,
Yeah. Always that type.
Eric Gordon, the very famous basketball player, he might be benefiting quite a bit. Although he'd be ahead of us in Google, and he's not anymore, so he might be pissed.
Well, if he is, fuck him. We're better.
Feel free to call us up, Eric Gordon, and let us know how you think about our show. A great show last night. Just super fun. Always fun when you've got a peanut gallery shouting shit out.
Yeah, it's true. I had a lot of fun last night.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. And we're gonna try to keep it that way. When I get home, maybe I'll start doing that again. Get outside, get beat up again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, we haven't had any eggs thrown at you in a while, so
I have
up that.
Oh, I should go back there. Actually, I should go back and visit all the places I've been, asked not to do it at, and see, if their attitudes have changed over the year.
You find out that they're all fans of the show.
Now he's just gonna come offer me some eggs instead of throwing them at me.
You just never know. And they might even be cooked and deviled.
Well, let's not push it. Here, maybe next time I'll cook them. You're not quite there yet.
Not quite there yet. You still get a raw one, but I'm not going to throw it right out. I'll hand it to you.
So, hey, if you want to throw eggs at me, you're going to have to find me. I've been hiding out lately. But, God, that was funny.
Throw them gently.
I was thinking about that episode recently, actually. Just how funny that was. How just unbelievable that was.
That's probably one of my favorite episodes because that whole night was just fucking funny. Like, you had the escalator, the dude throwing the eggs at you. Oh, that was just a fucking crazy one. Didn't some dude give you food that night, too?
I'm not sure if that was the same night. I think that was. They were all kind of around that period, though, there.
Yeah.
I was just sitting at a SkyTrain because I was plugged in because, of course, my phone was dead.
That's right. Kissing the ground as usual.
Guy just came up and gave me food. I came up and gave me $5 in another SkyTrain one time. I just heard that one recently. I took it, too. Thank you. I don't think I needed it at the time. Should have saved it, though.
Saved it for today. You would have been $5 richer.
Would have been helpful. Anyone wants to give me money, that would be cool. And what you can do, for the cool price of $2,500, you can have anything you want tattooed on my chest, and I'll go topless until Thanksgiving. That's kind of fun.
Such a bold statement.
And I can't believe no one's taking me up on it. This is the third time I've offered this. I didn't get out there in June. I didn't get out there Labor Day, but I got a good feeling about Thanksgiving. You put anything you want across my chest, and I'm topless for months, and I'll advertise the shit out of whatever you want. It's starting to get cold. It'll be hilarious for you. So get in touch with me, Eric, at ericandgord.com, and put some funny shit on my chest. Give me $2,500. I'm going to go to Toronto. I'm going to go to Ashburn, Virginia, my favorite city in the world that I've never been to or heard anything about. But I looked it up, and it seems cool. You guys are hip cats, and you've stuck with us since day one. And there's a few towns I could give that accolade to, but I'm not going to because can't think of them all, and I'm not going to look them up right now. But there's a lot of you guys that have been awesome, so thank you for that.
Ashburn has been there since day one, so God bless you, motherfuckers.
Don't go anywhere. Hi to all the Eric Hunts that live in Ashburn, and hi to everyone who probably thinks this is one of their shows, and that's why they listen.
What if there's guys on there that are getting laid strictly because of the show? That'd be hilarious.
I guarantee you. Some guys are getting laid because of it. Some guys are getting punched in the face. Maybe both.
Maybe both. I was gonna say maybe both at the same time. You never know.
I've been there.
You're a dick. Eat me.
Yeah. I hate you. Get on top of me so I can hate you more.
Right?
What? Okay, but
hurry up and lay down so I can fuck you some more.
Yeah, right. And I never say no.
No. Hate fucking is powerful.
All right, I'm in. Please don't. Not the face. I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I just love my face. Just don't ruin it.
Yeah, not the face. Why do you work tomorrow? No, I just love it. It's so pretty.
I just love it. It's the only one I got, and it's pretty. It's so pretty. Look at it.
It really
got you. It got you here.
Oh, yay! Yes, it did.
Because it sure isn't my lines. I'll tell you that much.
I know, right? No, well, I've learned this week that it's neither. It's neither for me. I've been fully clothed this whole vacation. That's not right.
That is not right. And why is that? And who can I point the finger at and blame?
I think it's me related. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Kelowna's on to me. They always were. That's why I left.
Yeah. That's why I left Ontario.
Right? Yeah. My mom lives here. I'm not winning anything around here. She's out there talking all the time.
I realized that I had to get out of Ontario right after my marriage ended, because when one of our the neighbors, which is one of my ex-wife's very good friends at the time, who's married. When she was just like, I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm actually gonna fuck this chick soon, and this is gonna be crazy. And I gotta admit, I really put in the effort. I figured, fuck it, I'm single right now, still living with the ex-wife, but I'm single.
Always good.
I really made the effort, and as soon as that did happen, I'm like, all right, that's it, I'm out.
Breaking up with someone and then living with them, everyone should do that at least once in their lives. It is delightful.
Oh, it is not at all. Do not listen to him. It is horrible.
I highly recommend it. I did it for months. I think we actually lived together longer than we were a couple.
Oh, Jesus.
It's your buddy. your
my buddy.
Your buddy from Bed Bath, who I lived with. I think if you do the math, we were actually apart, not romantically involved as long as we were, but we lived together that whole time.
I guess that's right. That is very true. That's right. Forgot about that. Forgot how short that.
Yeah, I learned very early on that we were never really romantically involved in her mind. So cool. That was a good one right from the start.
Which is complete utter bullshit, because I've had the conversation with her. I know how much she cared.
Yeah. Her journal said differently.
Yeah, but journals is what you write down, those innermost deep thoughts that you would never actually openly say and admit to, because it's not necessarily true as much as you're just getting out a side of you that you don't want anybody else to actually hear.
That could be true.
Well, that's what I tell myself every time I read somebody else's journal. It's about me. They don't really mean this. There's no way I'm amazing.
Well, she's not listening. I'm okay.
Exactly.
I
can safely say I know none of my exes listen to this show. Not even my current girlfriend listens to this show. So
right. Yeah. Well, I'm probably not going to do us any favors tonight, but I'm a big supporter of our LGBTQ2TD2PPO whatever community. I don't know all of them. I couldn't memorize all 85 before the show, so I could do that properly. But our gender, you can't say different. That's not right anymore. People who aren't straight community. That doesn't mean you're crooked. Don't throw that shit in my face. But you know what I mean. Big supporter. Always have been. My whole life. Was raised that way. Was very taught to be so. And now I'm really starting to question my faith a little bit. Because this year's Pride situation is just getting absurd. To the point where there is a lot of militant straight hating going on.
Yep.
And I encountered a little bit of it today where I was just wrong. My opinion was wrong because I don't get it because I'm straight. And I frankly don't think that that's fair. I'm sorry. I don't think I have to keep my mouth shut just because I was born straight. I should still be given, I still have cards in this game. It's not the same issue as, it can't be compared to like racism where, yes, there are still instances where, you know, blacks or not just blacks, but other races they're still fighting for equal rights. This is a group of people who this isn't what they are. This is what they choose to identify as. This isn't what they're born as. That's a whole different thing. I looked that up before I said it.
It's called a phase.
It really is. And they assign themselves an identity, and then I'm supposed to know what it is and feel like shit. And now when you look up, which I did today, it says there's no universal list either. It's some say there's 63, some say there's 85. I heard 73. No one could even agree how many there are. but we're supposed to know them all and be able to identify them all and respect them all. And frankly, I can't and I don't. And I'm sorry, I just can't. They go so far as Maverick or Maverick.
The fuck is that? A guy who flies airplanes really fast with Tom Cruise?
That's a non-binary. It sounds like it. It's a non-binary gender that falls outside of the social terms of gender. So that's one that falls outside of the 85. So if you can't figure out of the 85 that you're one of them, then you're this other one. What the fuck is going on? What are you telling your kids? Are you giving me? No, you know what? It's not true. First of all, I'm sorry. Physiologically, it's not true. Now, I'm not insulting transgenders. If you're a man, now you're a woman, I'll call you a woman. That's no problem. I'm fine with that. I get it. Oh, that's not. Yeah, it is. That's that's transsexual, not transgender. Sorry, transgender is before the operation. Transsexual is after. I learned that today. But those are fine. I'll give you those too. That's okay. I have no problem with that. If that's how you feel and that's what you do as an adult who's made that decision by yourself, not your parents pushing them on you when you're fucking 8 years old, then that's cool. You're a woman. Great. If you're fully done, I'll fucking take you out. No problem. If you're only halfway there, I'll wait. It's cool. I don't dig dick. I don't even like my own dick. But these other ones are just getting so far out of whack, and I'm supposed to know 85 different things and be able to identify them just by looking at you. And if I use the wrong term, I'm being disrespectful. Well, how the fuck? I couldn't identify 85 different anythings. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm not going to memorize 85 of them. And if I mistakenly call you one other than the other, why am I the asshole?
Okay, by the way, because as you're talking about these genders, I'm looking up this fucking list.
Yeah.
And it's a list of 58. And already I got an issue with a bunch of them, because you got cisgender, cis female, cis male, cis man, cis woman, cisgender female, cisgender male, cisgender man, woman, male. Fuck off. You can't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can't have 13 cisses.
Yeah, no, you can. Yeah, and then there's gender. You got your gender queer and your gender neutral, and then you got your fluid sexual.
As good as you got your gender fluid, your gender non-conforming, gender questioning, gender variant, gender queer.
What are you? I'm questioning it. So the fuck am I? We're all questioning it, and that's the.
Do you realize there's a gender called male to female? Is that
no? That's your change.
That's the operation one.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, hang on, you're gonna love this. There's trans, and then there's trans with an asterisk.
Yeah. That's what I just identified the two transes. And then there's your agender, your polygender. And then there's the ones you either identify now romantically or sexually, because you may be romantically straight but sexually gay.
What?
Yeah. What you identify with romantically it could be different than what you identify with sexually. So maybe I like hanging out with boys, but I only have sex with girls. So I'm romantically homosexual, but I'm sexually heterosexual.
Oh, give me it. So now your gender is going to be based on who you hang out with?
Well, it could be. And you're a piece of shit if you don't recognize that.
Hey, what's FTM?
Female to male.
Oh, that female to male, then male to female.
Yeah. But you can go back and forth. That's being gender fluid. Sometimes I'm one, sometimes the other. I change.
So then what's intersex?
That's under a streetlight.
You're so quick.
that's an intersection. If you do it in crosswalk, I only do it in crosswalks. I'm an intersexual.
Intersex people are individuals born with any of several variations in sex characteristics, including chromosomes, gonads, sex hormones, or genitals that, according to the UN Office of the High Commissioner of Human Rights, do not fit the typical definitions of male or female bodies.
You know what?
Isn't that called a hermaphrodite?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I noticed that wasn't on the list.
I can tell you for a fact, 85% of my high school didn't match traditional male or female genders. We had cross colors and fucking baggy jeans, and everyone was wearing their clothes backwards. Nobody knew shit. But once you pull your pants down and go to the doctor, you're one or the other.
That's it.
That's if I can't go and ask to have my ovaries removed tomorrow and be taken seriously.
You got to stop moving around with whatever you're doing. You keep coming in and out. It's really annoying.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to move, but
it literally sounds like you're running a marathon with a microphone around your body.
it's not far off. Yeah. No, I'm running around. I'm also texting at the moment. A very, very busy day for me because, I'm fighting the world today for some reason. I don't know. Bad day. But these people, I have very good friends of mine. Friends of mine for years, and now I'm being told. I was literally told it's not about you because I said, well, I can identify as a forklift, but that doesn't make it so. And at the end of the day, I can tell you have to tell me that, and you will, but it's not true. At the end of the day, you're one or the other, and I was told, well, you can either agree with it or never talk to me again, basically.
Here's the thing.
But that's a friend of 26, 27 years I'm friends with this person. Never had an argument between us in our lives. But I can't tell that her mutant friend is a gender fluid, fucking intersexual, whatever she is. And because I don't know, I'm the piece of shit, and that ends our 27-year friendship where we've never had an argument in our life.
No. Here's the problem. If you're basing your quote-unquote gender, because really what a lot of this comes down to, what I'm hearing so far, a lot of this is coming down to really two things. Who I choose to fuck and what clothes I choose to wear.
Yeah. And that's fine.
You're basing it down. None of this has anything to do with gender. It's called preference.
Yes.
You don't need a title for this. It doesn't. I don't need to identify you as it.
Oh,
I don't
you know
need
what?
to identify you as they, as that. No. It's just, you're a fucking person. Get the fuck over yourself. Nobody cares but your pathetic fucking self.
Thank you. That's the
Get
thing.
over your fucking life. Nobody fucking cares. There is not a human being alive that gives a flying fuck. And those that do, nobody cares about you.
Do you think you're new? Like, you think these I'm not going to call them, like, I'm not going to say one's normal and one's not, but these aren't new things. You didn't just invent this for our generation. People have been freaky deaky forever. And
you're just trying to put a term to it.
You just didn't, you kept it in your bedroom. I don't care what you are. I don't want you having a parade where you're waving your genitals in my daughter's face. Put your pants on and go to work. I'm sorry, I have no problem with the parade. I was a big supporter of the parade, always have been. But when it started getting naked and they're doing it on floats and shit, I don't want to see it.
No, not at all. And I mean, I've talked to a lot of gay guys, gay. I'm going to say guys specifically because I don't get a chance to talk to that many lesbians. I don't know that many. But most of the gay people that I know, they don't even like going to the gay pride parades for the longest time. They've calmed down a little bit in the last year. But they were getting so out of hand that they start goes. It's not about going out and dressing in studded fucking leather, wearing a giant rubber dick, wearing assless chaps. That's not what being gay and being open is all about. It's supposed to just strictly be about, I'm gay. I shouldn't have to hide it. That doesn't mean I'm going to bring my bedroom out to the fucking street.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
you wonder why you're fucking, that nobody respects you. And you wonder why people make fun of you. You're dressing up with a giant rubber fucking dick on a float. And you think I have to accept you? Keep it in the fucking bedroom, you fucking dolt.
Exactly.
Nobody fucking cares. Nobody wants to see it. And those that do, it's called a fetish club. Go to it.
Nobody asks me. Everyone just assumes I identify as a straight white man. Because generally I do. But you can't just run around assuming I'm straight and white because I don't have a giant plastic dick on my head.
Right? Since when the fuck does not walking around dressing like a fucking fuck doll immediately labels you as being an asshole?
That's the problem I have with it. I'm an asshole because they have a term for me. I'm heteronormative.
No, it's called straight.
No, heteronormative because
it's not heteronormative. Do not fucking correct me. No, it's not.
I'm not correcting you. I'm just playing devil's advocate, which is probably another one. I'm a devil's advocate, a sexual. I'm so fed up with being wrong and walking on eggshells and having to feel bad because I like vaginas and I'm a boy.
No, I don't fucking feel bad about it at all. I
like vaginas on heterosexual females that identify as such. If you got a vagina sewn to your armpit and you're a dude with a penis on your head, I don't like it. I'm not into that. Maybe I'm not, never say never, but
if I met a woman that had like 4 vaginas, I don't think I'd complain.
I would disappoint 2 of them on any given night.
I would pleasure all 4 of them simultaneously. She would love it.
No, not me. But, I'd make up for it. I'm very giving.
By what? Telling her about the podcast after?
And I forgot to mention at the beginning of the show that this is Gord's last episode.
Enjoy your 6 listeners. I'm such an asshole.
I don't have 6 anymore. Unless I listen 4 times.
It's just funny to me.
This is really bothering me, and that's why it's not particularly funny. I don't get it, and I'm not old enough to not get it. I'm not that out of touch. I just think what you said is absolutely 100% true. It's not to be gotten, and this stuff isn't new. It's been going on ever since humans have been humans. And it's not even humans. There's probably some freaky deaky monkeys out there too. Ask the news people from Oklahoma.
There's lots of animals that do all types of freaky deaky shit.
Right.
It's natural to just have a male lion just walk up and fuck another male lion. That actually happens.
Sure.
So who cares?
I don't care.
You know what? That male lion, you know what it doesn't do? It doesn't walk around saying, I'm a lioness, sis.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. You know why it doesn't say that? Because it's not a fucking idiot.
Right. There we go. Can we break it down to that then? There's really 2 groups of people, sane ones and idiots?
Yes.
That's
yes, we can.
Because I've never in my life had this many people telling me I'm wrong when I'm not even of an opinion. I like you said, I don't care. I shouldn't have to care. This shouldn't be a conversation.
No.
And if you want to have a fetish party, do it. There used to be fetish clubs all over the place. There probably still are. They just move around. I don't know where they are anymore because I'm not into that shit. I don't want to be into that shit. I shouldn't have to.
I worked with a transgender girl. I can't remember her very specific choice, but once she opened up to me and told me about this, and we had a very frank conversation. So, and I said, so are you going to now expect, now that I know this little secret thing, are you going to expect me to refer to you as this? She's like, well, no. I said, because I won't. And I'm going to mock you. You expect me to. And you know me, I'm an asshole. You know I'm going to. And she's like, so are you saying that you would like verbally attack me on this one? I said, you can call it a verbal attack. You can call it a fucking joke. You can call it a guy who's out of touch with your form of reality. I don't give a fuck what you call it. But I'm going to make fun of you if you are going to expect me to refer to you as, hey, my cis friend.
Yeah.
Hey, my inner... No, because I don't give a fuck what you're doing in your bedroom.
See, I've got a friend who's converted in the time that I've known him. Her. Sorry. Yeah. I still slip up. But I had a friend who was Jacob, and Jacob and I were buddies. We didn't grow up together, but we knew each other. Next year, Jacob's now Nina. It took a bit of an adjustment, but we all agreed, okay, do we do it? Yeah, we call Jacob Nina now. So Jacob is now Nina. Now, I know Jacob when he was Jacob. Every once in a while, I still fuck up because we'll be playing basketball. And I forget because she still has very mannish hands. It's weird. I'm sorry, that's just, it's not weird. Women can have mannish hands. It happens, but it's just, I don't make fun of them. I got to quit saying him, but it's hard. I don't, I play along, so to speak. And he's fully converted. She is fully converted. But then there's another one.
Full sex change, right? You're talking?
Full sex change. Full sex change.
Full sex change. I will call you a woman. Full sex change. You're a woman.
Another one at my work who happens to be mentally special, whatever I got to call him now. They couldn't handle the mocking and the trouble. He had so much trouble with his gender that he tried to hang himself, and he lived, and he's now special, and that's just what I'm going with. Fuck, it's rude. So he's in a dress with a full beard because arms don't work well enough to shave, but wants to be a woman, wants me to call you a woman. No, dude, your beard's envious. Like I'm envious of your beard. I wish I could grow one like that. I can't call you bitches. It's not funny, but it's yeah, it's funny. I don't care. Jody, I'm sorry. It's funny. When we were at Jody's apartment, and it was a really nice apartment, I said, Jody, how do I get in here? And gave me a dirty look and said, it's for women only. Jody, come on. We're alone together, buddy. You don't have to do that.
Yeah. Just give the fuck up.
It's just gotten to the point, like, I'm not going to lie and even pretend I'm going to try. I'm not. You know what? If you come right up to me and go, hi, I'm gender fluid and I want you to call me Spocula, I'll call you a Spocula. I don't give a fuck. But don't expect me to know that. And I'm not going to Google every person that walks by. That's going to be the next app. You flash them with your camera and it comes up what they are so you don't fuck up.
No, I will not get that app.
No, right? Shouldn't have to. And I sure as fuck am not going to spend any of my Saturday teaching Aurora this bullshit. My little girl who likes boys.
Like, I just, I knew this. I was introduced to this guy. I'm not even going to explain the situation where I knew this person because I don't want to out them in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
But I introduced to this person.
I did just have
facial hair, flat-chested, looked, talked, acted like a dude. Cool. Had a full-on conversation. Then all of a sudden one day, for reasons we're not going to directly get into, ended up revealing to me that actually this person is actually a woman, born a girl. And still technically has the girl parts, but is in transition to becoming a man.
Right.
And I was blown away by this. So, I mean, with me, anytime you have these things with something I'm not familiar with, I will pepper these people relentlessly with questions. And I will be very blunt about these questions. I'm not going to ask nicely. It's going to come out very blunt. and I did that. And God bless this, and I refer to him as dude just because, again, all outwardly appearance, everything about him says guy. That's what he wants. That's how he wants to be referred to, which, again, it's how he promotes himself. So meanwhile, like every time like I call up, like, dude, we got to do this and this and this, and hey, dude, what are you doing? We're gonna do this later or whatever. And he thought it was the greatest thing in the world because I didn't. Well, I'm not going to judge, but the difference was he didn't push the issue. He literally just let me decide on my own, like whoever, like I'm just gonna, because he just wanted to see how I would refer to him.
Right.
Now, the one thing I got to have a lot of fun with this guy with was the fact that he was born with double D tits.
Oh, wow.
And his sister, who is very feminine, like pink fucking bedroom frilly dresses and the whole thing, is born with A cups.
Wow.
To say that there's a bit of animosity between the two is really fucking funny.
See, now, I think a lot of this probably comes down to issues like that, where it's not so much that they care about this. It's that they've got a self-esteem issue they're trying to work out, and they're going to distinguish themselves in this way. I guarantee that's what it is. So people have to admit, sometimes it's okay. You're just different. Maybe you're ugly. There's some ugly people, but people will find you beautiful. You don't have to like create this subsect where you get to stand on a fucking podium and shout out at the world. No, you're just different. We're all different. We're all weird some way or another.
Yeah.
I got a freaky nipple. I don't expect you to like identify me with as some new kind of freaky nipple person.
How do you have a freaky nipple?
I tried to pierce it and it got infected and it looks terrible.
Really?
Yeah, I tried to pierce it. Then I went swimming that night in Okanagan Lake, right here in beautiful Kelowna, and it swelled up the size of a golf ball. Hurt like hell. I pulled out the earring, and when it shrunk back down to almost its normal nipple size, it looked very, very weird. It just looks like a little piece of ground beef stuck on my chest. So I want you to call me fucking beef tit from now on. I identify as a beef tit.
I'm gonna start calling you Whopper.
Yeah.
I'll call you a Whopper tit.
Well, right now it's Angry Whopper.
It's Angry Whopper tits.
Oh my God.
We just have the name of this episode, by the way. That's it.
Right now it's Angry Whopper tits?
Angry Whopper tits.
I know a few people who could identify that.
I went to a strip club once where this chick's nipples were about 1.5 inches long. She hung her negligee off of her nipple and did 2 songs, swing around a pole, that never fell off her nipple.
Now, can't we all band together and call that freaky?
That's freaky.
I don't care what you identify as. You got to admit. There's just, come on. I'm not going to do that. I know I'm not making a particularly good, clear, concise point tonight because I'm disturbed and I can't really wrap my mind around that I'm being cast as something I'm not. I'm in no way I'm not bigoted toward any group of people, but I can't just automatically understand 85 new groups. And I'm not. Yeah, we all have something weird about us, but we can't identify as a different group every time that happens. And hate the rest of the world for it. If you don't know that I've got an Angry Whopper tit, I'm not going to hold that against you. And I'm not going to whip out my Angry Whopper tit and go, look, you have to know about this. And you have to acknowledge that it's my Angry Whopper tit. Or
I have to ask, though, Eric, has a girl ever sucked on your burger boobie?
You know what? Actually, someone bit it.
Did it really?
She was a biter, and she just liked to bite my nipples, and it hurt, and I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie.
See, I have.
We're still friends. I'm not going to identify her.
I got puffy nipples. That's my thing. I got puffy nipples.
You got puffy nipples.
I have puffy nipples. I got the perfect boob in the sense that they're perky and kind of firm, but I got puffy nipples, and I hate them. But they're also there's almost zero sensitivity to my nipples.
Oh,
So
wow.
I've had girls that have bitten them, and I'm just like sitting there going, "Oh, are you doing something? I didn't even notice. I'm sorry."
See, now this goes right to the heart of what I'm saying. I love you like a brother. If you were dying, I wouldn't hesitate to give you mouth to mouth. Shit, on New Year's Eve, if I can't kiss anybody, I'll kiss you. Not a problem. Never
That's cool.
once in my life did I ever need to know that about you.
No. And now I just shared it with 10,000 fucking people in 15 countries.
I would have been fine never hearing it. We don't need to know about each other's nipples.
No.
I know a lot about your life, and I care very deeply for you. Don't need to know about your nipples. Don't really never felt the need to tell you about mine.
And this is the point.
Yeah.
Eric and I are amazing friends. We're best of friends. We're super tight. This is why we do this show, because we get each other. We understand things. We have an
Correct.
understanding of life. We're
I don't
awesome.
identify as super tight.
But yet, the one thing we don't do is we're never even knowing the nipple gate that we now have open right now. We are never going to sit down one day and look at each other and go, we need to express our nipples to each other.
Hey, whip them out.
It's just not going to happen.
Come on,
Ever.
Come on, stay Puft. Let's see.
Stay puffy. Puff Daddy ain't got nothing on me. I'm Puff Titty.
An angry Whopper. Oh my God.
Stay Puft and Angry Whopper.
That's our rap names.
There it is, right there. Stay Puft and Angry Whopper Titty in the house.
Wiggity. Izzle.
You know what's funny though? Actually, speaking of this is actually okay. When I worked for this, I've mentioned it before. I worked for a company that I made seats for the Ford F-150. When I worked for that company, I ended up becoming friends with this dude there. Not gonna fuck it, it's Craig. Hey, Craig. I was working with this dude, and he's like, he's a pretty good-looking guy, chiseled, well put together dude, and I'm not. And we got shooting the shit one day, and I found out that he actually was a background dancer on Electric Circus.
Oh wow!
Right, he was one of those guys. And
Monica Deal, God bless you. I hope you were one. Actually, I heard you're a super whore. All right, keep going.
But we got talking one day, and he ended up out of nowhere, and he opened up to me one day, and he goes, I just feel like I can tell you something I've never told anybody. I said, what's that? He goes, I have puffy nipples. And I'm like, shut up. So do I. And he's like, shut up. I'm like, seriously, you can see them through my shirt. I got puffy nipples. And we ended up actually we ended up becoming really sort of close friends because of this. Now, do you know what we didn't do? We didn't show each other our nipples.
No, it's not necessary.
Didn't need to do it. Didn't have to do it. We didn't go on a parade and put fucking mirrored fucking lights around our nipples to showcase them and say, look at my puffy nipples. We didn't do it.
Well, see,
We
now there is
discussed alternatives on how to get rid of the
around.
puffy nipples.
I have a video of me completely wrapped in Christmas lights, and that's it. And that's on YouTube, everybody. You can look for that. I'm completely just wrapped in Christmas lights, wearing a Santa hat and nail polish and stroking an acoustic guitar provocatively. That's got nothing to do with my identity. I just did that. It's on YouTube, though.
I'm looking it up right now. What's the title of it?
Ashes of Purgatory featuring Eric B. Hunt, but it's spelled AIRICKHUNDT. A Christmas love song. It's called. This was while we were on tour, and we were in Winnipeg, and we were feeling festive because it was May.
Because it was May.
I haven't been able to find it in the last. I've been looking for it, but it's there. I know it is. But that's got nothing.
I just typed Ashes of Purgatory and Christmas.
Yeah, it's a Christmas love song, and it's either Eric B. Hunt featuring Ashes of Purgatory, or it's Ashes of Purgatory featuring Eric B. Hunt. I don't know. Sometimes they get specific. So, but anyway, fact of the matter is, I've done that. Sure, I wrapped myself in Christmas lights and worn nail polish. That's in the privacy of a complete stranger's home. But still, I don't. It's not something that needs to go out in public unless someone happens to put it on YouTube.
Yeah, no, that's
But
true.
I'm
Hey,
not.
didn't you
I'm
shoot
not.
a video naked one day?
Yeah, that's the one.
That is the one. Oh yeah, okay, I've seen that one. That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
kind of wish I hadn't, but yes, okay.
Oh, a lot of people wish they had. That almost tore my family apart. I said, don't look at it. They said, what's this video? I said, you don't want to see it. Please do not watch it. And they did. They did. And then they said, oh my God. And I said, why did you watch it? I told you not to. How could you do this? You weren't supposed to watch it. That's how.
That's how. I literally read you the disclaimer. I literally read it to you, and yet you chose. That's all on you.
I think it's. I put on Facebook actually. I put my big Facebook post was family. Please do not watch this. They don't listen to my podcast, luckily, but if they did, just in case they ever do, my Aunt Judy posted the coolest thing on Facebook today, and I'm not going to go search for it and fuck up our recording, but it was the coolest thing about how politicians don't change the world. Artists and musicians do, and that was very, very cool. But anyway, see, we all do funny, stupid shit. You got a bunch of puffy nipple buddies. I like to wrap myself in Christmas lights and make YouTube videos. I don't need a group or a parade. Neither do you.
No.
If there's a puffy nipple parade, I'm not going. With my puffy nipple hat and my foamy, your number one puffy nipple finger. Yeah, there's a big number one finger. It's just got a big nipple on the end. Okay, I'll go with that.
That works.
Do you see how fucking absurd you can get with this shit? And really, that's what you people are. You're just being absurd. Stop it.
Yeah. Fully agree.
Stop making it my issue. It's not. Well, I will start having my parade. And I tell you, you guys aren't going to like to look at it either. I promise you. If you want
it's not something you're going to want to be a part of. It's not something you're going to want to watch.
You want to see what I can make normal when I'm all coked up and had born on 1 day of sleep in Winnipeg? It gets ugly. But I don't go, well, yeah, someone put it on YouTube. It wasn't me. I didn't mean for that to happen, but we all have weird shit. But I'm not wrong for being straight and not wanting to advertise my weird shit. I don't want a world of freaks running around. I don't want us all at our most sexually intimate, secretive state going to work that way every day. It complicates things. And I don't think that opinion should be wrong.
No.
We don't all have the right to just be who we want to be all the time. We don't. I'm sorry, we can't. That's anarchy. And you will be, these are the same people that they preach they want the ultimate freedom, but I can't be free to be straight.
Yeah, and that's just it. Because when you demand that type of freedom, it comes with the price of judging people for fucking being who they are.
Exactly.
And that's a problem, because that makes you a fucking hypocrite. And I hate you for it. So go fuck your hat. And fuck whoever you want to fuck. I don't fucking care. Don't expect me to fucking relate to it. It's not going to happen.
I don't want to get into the fear-mongering of this does open... It does validate people like Nambla.
Yeah.
You're giving people like that a voice now. Because they're next to argue their side. Fucking little boys is okay. Because we're all have to be okay. That's how we identify.
Yeah, exactly. No,
pedophilia is never okay. I'm not going to, but I have to. We like you said on when we were first broached this issue when it was a very minor issue, I thought last year. But it gets year after year more and more and more. Now we open the door to pedophiles, bestiality, anything. I like to I like to chew off people's heads on Greyhound buses and fuck them. That has to be okay now.
Yeah, no.
No.
No. Fuck you, no.
I'm not normalizing Vince Lee. I'm not normalizing Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm not normalizing that Luca Magnotta guy. That's what's next.
Yeah.
Luca Magnotta's a whole bunch of them running around. That's what's next. The pretty boy in Montreal, or I think it was Montreal, where he was luring men to his hotel room and filming as he killed them.
Yeah. Jesus.
And now that freak,
no.
he gets marriage proposals every day. That weirdo.
Yeah, well, everybody does in fucking jail. It's just fucked up.
I refuse to normalize that kind of deviance, and I'm not comparing. I'm not saying you're deviant. I won't say it's wrong, but it's different. You have to admit that it's different, and not everyone can accept it. And if you do, then you have to accept normal Christians, which God forbid I don't either, but you have to. And people who fuck trees and dogs and whatever else.
Yeah,
and
you can't limit it. You don't have you do not have the option to limit it. You can't say what I do is fine and what this guy does is bad. You don't have that option.
So let's throw a big wrap ourselves in Christmas lights and puffy nipple parade where we're fucking little kids next year and see how many people support us. I'll call NAMBLA. I'll host a NAMBLA parade and see if people support that.
Yeah. See how that goes over.
The incel parade, these sick incels, motherfuckers who they're virgins because women are bitches. And they condone rape. They want rape legal because they're virgins because they can't get laid because they hang out in their basement complaining about women their whole lives. That's a thing that exists. And we have to acknowledge that that's okay.
No, we don't. I refuse to. Go fuck your goddamn hat. No.
I sexually identify as someone who's only turned on by rape. That makes you have to accept that.
No, I don't. Not going to. Can't make me. Not gonna happen.
I sexually identify as child rapist. Put that on my birth certificate, please, and accept it. Put it on my passport. Parade it in front of your children.
God. And you wonder why it is that I want a fucking asteroid to wipe us out.
Right? You know what? I'm on board. I really am now with I don't even care. There's a certain group of people that have to be wiped out, and I don't care what you identify as. If you're a fucking idiot, you gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff is ridiculous. And I'm trying to make it sound ridiculous, and I hope I'm winning.
The world has to stop and realize the more you protect, the more you promote the weak-minded and the uber fucking sensitive, the worse the world gets. To have everybody walk around everybody on fucking eggshells is pointless. It gains nothing. It eliminates conversation. It eliminates getting new friends. It eliminates a social life. It eliminates all of it. All to appease of a fucking pathetic person who can't pull their fucking head out of their ass.
That's number 86 probably.
Yeah, it probably is. It's called, I don't even know what the fuck they call it. It's called something fucking stupid.
The group that walks around with their heads up their asses. I'm not having a parade for every bunch of freaks. I was all for gay pride. I think gays should be proud. And I think they should be remarkably proud of the great steps they've taken over the years. In Canada, only since the 70s, my God. You've done amazing things in those 40 years. And God love you. I'm glad you did. I love going to Davie Street and celebrating with people. I don't want them segregated to Davie Street. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I like my community very, very much. I've always loved and respected my community. And wanted to be a straight member that supports the gay community. I like that. I like that I can be that. It makes me proud to be who I am. But I can't just open my heart up to all kinds of fucking deviance.
No.
I won't. I don't agree with it. And I'm wrong for being who I am now. someone who's been in your corner the whole time. Now suddenly I'm wrong because you took your corner and made it a fucking size of the globe.
Yeah.
And mine gets exponentially smaller every year. Now I'm in a minority because I think the way I do, and I'm not allowed to, and now I'm persecuted for just because of who I am. Well, why? How come who I am doesn't matter anymore? And I'm not saying I want a straight pride parade. God, no, that's idiotic. I'm not saying I deserve special treatment now, like I'm being forsaken the way you were 40 years ago. Absolutely not. But I'm still valid as who I am. I supported your cause. I'm not asking you to support mine. I'm just asking you to accept me the same way you fought for 40 years to have people accept you.
God
And
damn
now
right.
the people that fought along you, the straight people who got the other straight people to listen to you are now your enemy.
Yeah. Because they're not you.
How the fuck is that fair?
You're a
It's
dick.
not. And it disgusts me. You're a big dick, plastic dick suit dick. Not even a good dick.
No, you're a fake dick that nobody wants to be a part of.
That really bugs me. And I don't. It's been a long time since I've been this serious in the show. I think probably not since you've been on have I been so offended by something that I couldn't form words. I actually remember the last episode I was this offended, and I'm not going to bring it up. But the last time I had to be serious like this, and I got letters for that, and I'm sure I'll get letters for this. I hope so. Eric at ericatgord.com. Bring it on. I will respond. Or you can go to the website if you wish to remain anonymous, ericandgord.com, and you can leave a voice message for us. And if you don't want to play it on the show, I'll respect you and not play it on the show, because that's what I do. I respect you. Not the other way around, apparently.
I fucking hate people.
I was going to do a plug tonight, and I will do a plug for the Champion Tree Entertainment Company, who makes this show possible. And I'll do so by including the mission statement that's attached to every letterhead and every bit of stationery that goes out and everything. The very first statement that goes out with Champion Tree materials is that the Champion Tree Entertainment Company is established upon a foundation of tolerance, acceptance, and inclusion. And any ridicule, insult, harassment, intimidation of any kind will not be tolerated. There are no second chances. There are no exceptions. That's what my core belief is. And this group of people doesn't seem to share it.
This is what I hate about. This is just one of those things that I just hate about the world. One of the many things I hate about the world right now. Fuck you, world.
I didn't want to hate
self-righteous fucking Dogan face cocksucking fucking douchebags. Fuck all of you right in the fucking ear. Fuck them all.
The Champion Tree Entertainment Company is something I came up with that in 1994. That's how long this has been important to me. Tolerance, inclusion, and acceptance. Massively important to any group I've ever identified with. And now I'm outcast. It hurts, actually. That's why I think it's. I had my best friend, someone who I call my best friend. I haven't spoken to her in many years, but we've always had that connection, and that was hurtful that I was told, accept it or it ends. That's where the mentality is now. That if we don't now we're being pressured, we're being held hostage, and it's their demands or the hostage.
Or they're gonna publicly fucking out us and everything else. No.
Well, I'm outing myself right now. If that's the way it is, good. Then there's a divide. Thanks for dividing a world that I thought was getting closer. You've just created a conflict that need not exist.
That's right.
I have one of those. I gotta go get someone. I'm done. You're the best.
I expect a backup for that.
I will have to get your full, complete list of how you identify first. It makes it compatible.
And your astrological sign.
Yeah, and your astrological sign. Oh, see, now, that's, oh, man. You just tacked another hour onto the end of this show. That's even worse. You thought I was serious before.
Yeah.
I'm late. It's a Libra thing. No, it's an inconsiderate bitch thing. Be on time. Nothing to do with you were born. How does that make sense? Oh, I'm a Libra, so I never learned how to tell time because I was born on a day. What? Fuck. Retards. Oh, you can't date because your moon is in retrograde. I don't know what the fuck that even means. I know a guy who walks around with an app and checks the app before he meets a girl. Oh, we're going to check the app and see what our signs are doing.
Oh, God.
I guarantee it's rigged, so it says, oh, our two signs are right lined up. We should go out.
Yeah.
Probably says that to every, doesn't matter what two signs you punch in, it says that.
Oh, absolutely.
And how come two fucking newspapers can't agree on it if it's so scientific?
Yeah, why are they all so fucking different? Every single astrological fucking daily horoscope should be the exact fucking same if any of this was true.
Well, now
my favorite, by the way, I once fucking opened up
that.
the paper to read my sign for the day when I was fucking picking up the Toronto Sun. You know what it said to me? You know what it actually said? You might have a good day. You might not.
That's a hell of a sign.
That's all it said. And I'm reading, thinking, it's two sentences that covers everything that could possibly happen in a day.
Yeah.
This is not a horoscope. It's a bucket. It's a statement.
It's not even a good
point. It's a pointless statement. It's like just walking up to somebody and saying, air.
We should do that.
Why would you tell me that? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm doing that from now on. I'm doing an astrological prediction at the beginning of every show. Right after my intro, it's going to be my horoscope for the day. If you were born on this day, potato.
Potato.
If you don't know what that means, be careful.
The Irish will get you.
Oh, now it's racist.
Of course.
You can't say anything without watching out now. You're offending somebody if you speak.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing. And we've mentioned this numerous times on the show. There's a comedian who says, I don't know which the comedian was. I can't remember the guy's name. Eric probably knows because he knows the most weirdest of shit.
I want to say it was Stanhope, but I think I'm wrong.
I don't know, but he came out with this thing. He just said, do you know what happens when you get offended? Nothing.
Nothing
happens. Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens. The world doesn't end. Nothing happens. All it is you're just sitting there going, I didn't like that. That's all it is. That's what offended means. Offended means, I don't like that.
That's great.
That's it.
You know how much
it means
shit
nothing else. I don't like that. Yeah.
I see.
I don't like a lot of things. Doesn't mean I'm offended by it.
Tons of stuff. Oh, if I could put a blanket ban on everything I don't like.
Oh,
that's just about everything that isn't me.
And me.
I stand by
I know how much you love it. See, folks, he's just saying that to sound cool on the radio.
It's true. I hope it works. And if it doesn't, it doesn't matter because I love me. That's one thing I will admit. I do think I am fantastic. I don't expect anyone to be like me. Your life would be easier, but you don't have to.
See, and I think that's the big difference between me and you. You think you're awesome. You think you're fantastic. I fucking know I am.
There you go.
And that's that difference. That level of confidence that Well, I mean, face it. My girlfriend says it best because she knows. I absolutely have a God complex. There is no getting around it. Left to my own devices for all too long, if I'm in a really good mood for a long stretch of time, like in a really good mood, if I just do like a whole bunch of back-to-back good things and back-to-back good things happen to me,
Yeah.
you just avoid me. I mean, because I am just an absolute walking fucking deity. There's no getting around it.
And this is where I think we get along and might actually end up having a war over the world at one point because you have a God complex and I don't believe in God.
Yeah, but that's the best thing, though. Neither do I. I believe in myself because I believe I'm above any god or religion that exists, which makes me the ultimate deity.
We're both going to get killed when this airs by someone.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
A guy in a burqa with a dick on it is going to come by.
He's going to come by yelling, "You don't know how to identify!" And then he'll shoot us.
He's going to yell Allah Akbar in Chinese. and he's going to just pelt us to death with lesbians.
Now, hang on. I might be all for that. I mean,
yeah. If I had to choose my firing squad, I might go with this one.
I would go for the firing of a whole bunch of lesbians at me. I could handle that.
Well, you couldn't.
Oh, trust me.
Offended if you tried.
No.
No. Oh, this has gotten so much more ridiculous than I thought it could. And that's what the world has done to us now. I used to make sense.
No, then you asked me to join the show, and that's what you get.
It was what if we're right. Now it's just, what?
It's just, what? What? This isn't right.
What's right? What if we're left?
Well, you identify me as left, you know I'm right.
Yeah, hey, I could start doing that. I now identify as a right-handed person who does everything with his left.
I always love the argument of why I identify as a moose. That was my favorite, hearing that I'm identifying as a moose. That was my absolute favorite. I'm a giant hairy beast with huge antlers that can power through 20 feet of fucking snow and make a great video. That's me.
I think one of my favorite moments ever is when a girl walked up to me on the street the first time we broached this topic. She said, now my boyfriend identifies as a 20-year-old Asian woman or whatever. And I'd forgotten about the episode. I had no idea what she was saying. Excuse me? What the hell did you just say to me? And she felt really bad. She said, no, because of your show. Like, what the hell did my show do you? I had no idea. And then I actually walked away from it just dumbfounded before I picked, oh, yeah.
Shit, we were talking about that.
I got to be careful when I do this show. I got to remember that I say things to people and they hear them.
Yeah, I just don't care.
Yeah, well, you don't have to. But you are in a small town now. And someone there's listening. I know. I see it on our stats.
No, if they're listening and you have a problem with it, and you're in my town, clearly you know where I live.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
Bring it on.
I identify as this. Yeah, well, I got one kind of mattress, and you can buy it.
That's right. I don't care what you identify with. I can make you sleep better. And if you push your luck, I'll make it permanent.
And then maybe you wouldn't be so fucking cranky.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what all this comes down to. You just need better sleep.
You guys all just need a nap.
Why do I suddenly feel like I'm drunk all of a sudden? This is hilarious.
Oh, holy fuck. Shit, I knew we'd figure it out if we just talked it out.
Yeah, exactly.
You're all just cranky. It's nap time.
Nap time. That's it.
That's it. That's our campaign slogan. Eric and Gord, it's fucking nap time.
I'm not going to raise taxes. Y'all get a blankie.
Yeah. Universal blankie distribution. Right after recess, it's fucking nap time.
You don't get a lunch break, you get a nap time recess.
Oh, fuck, I knew it. See, we always get to the solution eventually.
That's right.
Sometimes it's a long road, but it all
And
it
this
all
was
leads
definitely
to-
one of those long roads. I have no idea how long we've been talking for, but I know it's been a while.
Yeah, it's gone on long enough, I think. I'm not gonna make the point any more than I've made it. And yeah, holy shit, did we ever just
Is
beat
it
the
like 2
horse?
hours?
We beat the horse until it came back to life, I think.
Does that make it a resurrection?
Well,
Oh my God,
that's
you're
not how
so-
I identify it. But
Oh, and we're back to that again. Fuck you.
nap time. That was awesome. Thank you for that. That was very long. That was our regular length, and we only covered one thing, and it didn't. And we
We've
solved
never
it.
done an entire episode on one topic before.
Well, we didn't today. We did it on 85 topics, and I hope they all got the point.
And if they didn't, I hope they stick the point up their fucking ass.
There's probably one that identifies with that too.
There probably is. Point
Uh,
section.
I'm going to call it a night. Thank you, Gord, for always helping me get to the solution. I knew you would. And I do feel better.
It's my role as a god.
I think we helped some people tonight. I really do. I feel better. I think we came to, I'm much more clear-headed about it now, and it's been bugging me all fucking day. So I'm going to go study up for tomorrow, and I'll be back in roughly 23 hours to do this again. Until then, I don't care who you are, just take care of each other.
Or, if you want to be a dick, eat a bullet.
Yeah, and we'll identify however you want after
Yes.
that.
You know what I'll identify you as after that? A dead person.
Yeah, and then the coroner will identify you.
Right, as a dead fucking male or female.
Exactly. I get yeah. Wow. We just rewrote the next season of Da Vinci's Inquest.
Oh, didn't we though?
Oh shit. That's awesome.
Oh,
I already did my big sign off. I got to do it again. Seriously, take care of each other or eat a bullet.
that's it.
Wow.
Die a human.
Yeah. Guess what?